guys. It is Wednesday, April 29th, 2020, here in my warehouse. And I finally sold this book set that I've had up on eBay since probably last year. I mean, it's probably been, I would say, 6-ish months, maybe less. It feels like a long time, but it's probably not been as long as it feels, but definitely less than 6 months. And if I remember correctly, I pulled it out of a book Gaylord, and it is over, I think it's like 30, there's 28 volumes of this book set, and it's been sitting here against this wall, taking up space physically and emotionally in my head. As you can tell, I'm not very patient when it comes to selling big items or items that are sets that take up a lot of space. Even though I do have a warehouse now, it's still, I would rather sell it very quickly. But, you know, I did have the space technically. It wasn't really bothering me that much. I kind of got used to it just being there against the wall. But let me show you, I have it boxed up, and I actually just weighed it, and it was a little over 40 pounds. I was worried it was going to be too heavy, but it's not going to be too bad. So it'll be around 40, 41 pounds when I'm all said and done with it. Let me show you what it is. I'll pull one out. It's called Science, actually, the new illustrated Science and Invention Encyclopedia. They all, let's see, do they all have different covers? Yeah, they'll have slightly different covers. But it's a 28 volume set, and I found it complete, you know, the complete set in the Gaylord. So it's an older set. I don't remember what year. Let's see. 1993. And look, Marshall. This one I sold. I had it listed, I think, for like 99 bucks, and then I dropped the price a couple times. I dropped it fairly recently, like probably within the last month or so, but it sold for $89 plus shipping, so it was like 113 bucks. So for something that I pulled out of a Gaylord, and it wasn't free, but it was basically really inexpensive because I made money off of other books. Yeah, it's been up there for a while, and this is not a frequently selling book set on eBay. There's a lot of book sets that, even older ones, even encyclopedias, that will sell more frequently, but this is one that when I looked up the sales history, it had not sold very often, like in the previous 3 months, maybe once or twice, something like that. But also some people did not have the complete set. They had, you know, 6 versions, 20 versions, or 6 volumes, 20 volumes, whatever it was. And I was one of the few people that had the complete volume, or that I had all the volumes, the complete set. And so that's always a good thing if you have the complete set. It depends on what it is. Sometimes if you have only certain volumes, then that can still do well for more sought after book sets. But anyway, always look it up on eBay. It's heavy. It takes up space, but I mean, 90 bucks, right? So after fees, I'll still do pretty well. And it's a nice sale. Get it out of here and keep it moving. But yeah, always for this kind of stuff. Sometimes it makes sense on Amazon, but it just depends on what it is. Look it up on Amazon and then look it up on eBay and see what makes more sense for you. Some people send in book sets that big and that heavy, FBA, which just seems crazy to me. But you know, whatever floats your boat, and if you can get more money for it. So that's a good sale. I'm gonna pack it up, finish that, put it in the car, and then get back to dealing with all the DVDs. Let me show you where I am with the DVDs. As you can tell, it's DVD madness here. These are all the ones that I'm keeping. And these are TV box sets here that I'm putting to the side. And these are all ones I have not gone through yet. So I basically, and this is just madness over here. Those are all organized in certain genres. So I finished, I'm on my last 2 Gaylords. I finished this one in terms of the DVD. So all there are CDs, and there's a good amount, but I decided to leave the CDs in there because this one, it was half full, and I could see that I had a good amount of DVDs, and as you can tell, There's still quite a lot of DVDs in here. So once I get through all these DVDs in this Gaylord, then I will, gonna get done with them, sorting them and all that stuff, good stuff, checking the discs and whatnot. Then I'll deal with, I'll finish that process basically. I'll put up all the DVDs that I'm not going to keep locally or sell individually on eBay, and I'll put them into eBay lots like I've told you before. I already have almost 4 boxes over here. I already got 2, 3, and this one's getting close to being full. So I'll definitely, I'm for sure going to get to, that's 4th box. I'm for sure going to get to probably 6 at least, if not 7 boxes. And on that same topic, here's the thing, that one of the things that's frustrating about selling these boxes of DVDs is that again yesterday, this is probably, I don't know how many times this has happened, over a dozen or more times, where someone got their big box of CDs or DVDs or whatever that they ordered from me that they won in an auction, and either 1 or 2 of these things happen. The box is destroyed, there's holes in it. Like this person sent me photos yesterday and there were literal giant rips in the box. And there were 59 of the 142 DVDs missing, which means that either the Postal Service somehow ripped giant holes in it and just let DVDs fall out and didn't care, or they opened it themselves, rummaged through it. It was tightly packed, by the way, so you'd have to take a bunch out, and they decided just to keep 59 of them and put the rest back, and then either put a new hole in it or whatever and ship it off so that everything would rattle around. And that's how they got their DVDs, so now I have to give them a partial refund. So that's the downside. That's one reason why I'm happy that I'll be done with the DVD lots for now, is not having to deal with that nonsense. And then I have to issue a refund, and it's just it's a pain. So I don't really know what's going on at the post office. If there's inspectors, postal inspectors that are just doing whatever they want, basically. But anyway, so that's where I am. Let me get back to that, and I'll let you know if anything interesting is going on. So $143 from yesterday of sales. Let me show you what they are. Today is April 29th, I believe, 2020. Let's see. So I have this DVD CD combo that I just put up this week. The CD DVD combo sold for $13.99. The new illustrated How It Works Encyclopedia Science and Invention volumes 1 through 28. This was the what do you call it? The book set for $88.90 plus shipping, $120. And then finally, London Has Fallen, a DVD that I just put up yesterday, I believe. And then the DVD, which is sealed, new DVD, $7.97. Today is Tuesday, April 28th. It is 8 a.m. And these are my sales from between last night and this morning. So 3 sales, $39.79. I had a CD called Scream, and then I had Insanity DVD set, and then I had a what is it called? A book. Let me show you the book. Warhammer 40,000 Codex. Okay, I don't know, 7th edition. Here's the Insanity 2 DVD set. It's just 2 DVDs. It's kind of like a booklet. It looks like a hardcover book. That one's been up there for probably a few months. Not too long, but a few months. This one has been up there since last year, I believe, this book, Necrons. I think I bought it for Amazon, and the prices didn't work out, but eventually sold that one. And then this one I just put up a couple weeks ago, Scream, dubstep music, for $11.99. Thought I'd pull out of the Gaylord. So yay, let me go deal with those and ship them out. Look what I just sold as I was preparing packaging everything up to ship. My Little Pony CD-ROM game. I just listed this a couple weeks ago. Sold for $10.99. I sell these PC games fairly frequently, and I've sold, I don't even know how many, but I would always look up. I'd recommend looking at PC games if you're doing bulk, because you can make some nice extra money off of these games. You just never know. Um, so yeah, and I'm continuing to list this morning too. So I don't know if that has any bearing on why this would sell, but my experiment continues.